Good morning. Today is going to be a vlog and it's going to be about old school training. We're going to look into exercises that these guys did back in the 30s and 40s and 50s. It's going to be quite interesting. I really looked up to these bodybuilders back then, like the Steve Reeves and John Krimek. They had a great physique, also very athletic people as well. So gonna just look into the ways that they trained back then. So like I said, old school training today, and they did a lot of compound movements, and it was also a full body training. So they didn't have training splits like upper body day, lower body day, or even arms day, legs day. They just did like full body workouts, a lot of big compound exercises, trying to gain mass. A very common routine to start the workout was to start doing squats, and after the squats do pullovers. The idea behind this was that they did like about 20 squats. They wanted to go high reps, quite a lot of weight, like reasonable amount of weight, so that you really start breathing heavily and you start to take like a lot of breath, a lot of air in your lungs to do the set of the 20 squats. But the idea was that this will bring, or this stress will kind of expand the rib cage, because you're under a heavy load. All the muscles are firing up. You're full of air, and you have to take a lot of stress under that bar. So it's a very demanding set, a very demanding exercise. And right after that, we're gonna do pullovers to really stretch the rib cage open. So now we're like putting it under a lot of pressure, and then we go and stretch it, but once again suck the air. But we're gonna do the back squats. I'll start with the back squats now.
So it's basically the thoracic extension.
Yeah, thoracic extension combined with the thoracic rib cage expansion.
Six more. 5. Three more. 2 more.
5, 4. Yeah, it is really tough. You can try it. You should choose like a weight that you would normally maybe do like about 10 reps. Then you just have to take the breaths and force another 10. But next, we're gonna do the Dumbo Pullovers. Here the idea is really so next we're gonna do the Dumbo Pullovers, lightweight, you should aim to get a good stretch, a good rib cage stretch for the chest too, and for the shoulders, for the back, the lats. Like aim for quite high repetitions. 20 reps is pretty good. And be careful if you have any shoulder conditions. So yeah, the meaning of this exercise is mostly to get that like front side open, so you can make good bodybuilding poses and so on. Back squat is really about that strength to keep that kind of chest high, but in this one you're just opening up the front side, so you have like you can use better the thoracic extension potential. So it's like a double way to get that open up chest. So next we have a press, overhead press, and here, you know, it's the same thing. To have strength in this, you need to have that thoracic support, because I can't press if I'm like this, if I'm like what's it called, like the chest is like, yeah, bent over. So you need to create the support in the upper back, the thoracic area, and now you can press. And also, like, I think this is one of the reasons why people sometimes get the like hurt in the shoulders or something, is because they just lack the support from the thoracic area. They can't like raise the chest up. So let's go. Next set we're gonna really take just a wider grip, really pull the chest up, breathe in to kind of develop good strength in the thoracic area. Just trying to open it up as much as possible. So the pressure is really supposed to be on the upper back, not on your lower back. If you feel a very strong sensation in your lower back, maybe even pain, you're probably doing it wrong, and you have to start lighter to develop that thoracic extension instead of lumbar extension. Next we're going to do cheat curls. So you should always start with the, in my opinion, it's good to start with the strict curling, strict exercises. But this is a very common method, like advanced method, to like get a different kind of stimulus for the muscles. So you should choose a weight that you can't curl very well without momentum. So you need to create that momentum.
Lisää. One more.
Cheat curls are really a full body exercise. You really bring the force, you know, also from the hips, upper back, and then of course the biceps. Like a flexion, extension. Down. So this one was the back bend, and again we're practicing that extension power from the back, but the resistance is coming from like another direction. It's pulling us back, so it's more like it's not so much of the press, like it's a bit more like that pullover, but just without the support from the bench. So all of the support needs to be like on the back muscles there. Old school training really is about that strength. That support, like to be able to like withstand a lot of pressure, you know, to keep yourself from crushing in weird positions under a load. So these guys, you know, they weren't just super massive, they usually were. They also had like incredible structure. They were able to do splits, handstands, flips, gymnastic skills. At the same time lift incredibly heavy weight and do these kind of exercises that nowadays almost nobody do because they're so afraid of getting hurt because they can't build that strength. You need to build it, and you can't just go right away there and lift a lot of weight. You need to have that support in that back area, lumbar, thoracic, whole spine needs to have the support to do these exercises. So weight training is a part, it's just like anything else, it's a part of my training, like a movement and body weight, like calisthenics style training. Weightlifting is also one part there. Like I haven't done it too much lately. Now I'm doing it like slightly more, but I'm still at the same time training the animal walks and styling, and doing bodyweight training, also mobility work. So I just tend to do everything kind of at the same time, very spontaneously, always choose what I feel that I need to be training. So on those days when these people train, they try to like look for the answers, for the gains from the gym. When you hit a plateau, it was always like trying to invent like a better way of training yourself. There was no drugs, there was no shortcuts, there was no gimmicks to build a physique, to build strength. So they had to be creative, smart about their training. Sometimes, you know, do stuff that for outside may look risky, but actually they can be these were very effective when done right, when done progressively. But regarding anything, you know, the biggest mistake you can make regarding your physique or something, maybe weakness or pain in your body, the biggest mistake you can make is stiffen up, because stiffening up is what kills you. You should you should aim to gain that mobility, which is the control over that full range of motion, whether it's your spine or the shoulders or whatever. But this was the vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Take care.